My name is Maribel. I live in Puerto Rico here in Aguada. I've been here for about 32, 33 years since I came back from the States. I am married. I have two perfect daughters. One's 15 and one's 27. And I have a very perfect husband. His name is Willie, and I love my life here in the island. We're business people. We operate a small bakery, convenience store type of business. And we're very much community integrated with our people here, especially after the hurricane. We're always serving our community, but after the hurricane, we really became a very important part of our community in the serving sense. That all took a big turn after Maria, and I say a big turn because rather than go out and do summer camps or sports camp or whatnot, we went to help people that were going through a huge change in their lives from having everything that they knew for so many years, losing it all to the hurricane. So doing missions before Maria was one thing, and doing missions now, it's a whole different thing. And when I mean different thing, is like we show Jesus in both of times, but now Jesus is really almost like you could touch him right now. Before Hurricane Maria, we led normal lives. Water came from everywhere. So we had water from the rain, we had water from the rivers, the ocean, but we had lots of water from tears. Our city, Aguada, which the name starts for given water, was not meaningful. It was just the name of our city. But after being destroyed by Maria with the hurricane wind forces and all the rain we got, Aguada's name became meaningful because give water, which is what it means, is exactly what we had to do to be able to survive. And so from the bakery, we would collect rainwater and freeze it in 16 ounces bottles of water and gallons of water to give out to people so that they could take it home and keep their medication cold, because insulin needed to be cold because otherwise it would not work. So from having a normal life in Aguada to having all this water destroyed so many areas in our island, and from that water to water and by water, we're still here, and we are still giving out water because many of the cities in our country still do not have running water from the government. So we have to go and deliver bottled water and gallon water to people. Ah, man, you're so smart. Check it out.
Oh, look at that.
Check this out.
You're so smart.
Oh, man.
Tiempo cuando yo me crié.
She said now she's not,
Ahora no.
she's not shy,
Ahora
but when she was growing up, she was really shy. You see?
Yes, I
She's goofing on me. She said, I tell her to sit down and she's like, so,
Para que me vea más chiquita.
to be on the equal. No, chiquita nada, muchacha. So she said that it was only through her faith that she was able to remain standing, and that through prayer, even before the hurricane, she felt that the Lord told her that what was coming was going to be really bad while she was in a prayer time with the Lord. And so the one thing that she did know was that no matter what happened, the Lord was going to hold her tight, because if the Lord had held her so tight before, he was not going to let go of her.
Oh, she painted her. She put a gate up. This is unreal. Oh! It's so good to see you. More hugging. More hugging. Hello, how are you? All right.
Hello.
Very good.
Oh, this is cool.
My house.
Your
house.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
It feels like home. It's home.
Yeah,
It's a home. Happy to give it the home.
And I want to hug her one more time, because I probably, I think she's gotten more hugs from me than anybody, huh? So, Señor, te damos gracias. Te damos gracias esta noche, te damos gracias esta semana, Señor, porque la gente que te ama, la gente que te quiere, la gente que te sirve, te representa. Señor, te damos gracias por la iglesia de Crossing de Las Vegas, porque tiene gente que ama servirte. Tiene gente que quiere, Señor, representarte en esta tierra. And so when the first crossing team came, it was just helping this one faithful woman, and God showing her that her faith towards him paid off, and it was just an amazing thing. But here I am a month after, and I've been blessed enough to have another crossing team come by, some of which have already been here and some that have not been here before. And now we're helping Angelito, and Angelito, his house was totaled. So it had to be demolished, and the house was demolished completely. So from going to serving a faithful person to Angelito, who's an alcoholic and who has no relationship with the Lord, it's an amazing thing to see how we Christians come together. And the crossing people have the capacity to just not serve the trustful, faithful one, but the one that needs to be reached out to, because that's what we're called to do. And so when there's the story in the Bible that, you know, that one lost sheep that you have to go seek out, that's how I feel right now, is what the crossing team is doing with us here in Puerto Rico. I am just so humbled to have had the opportunity to come across such great Christians that could just make this wonderful thing happen to show Jesus everywhere they go. And it's very important to highlight that when I hear the word and I saw it, and as I do now, it reminds me of what we're called to do. And we're called to reach our neighbor, we're called to reach our community, we're called to reach over the ocean, and just about everywhere. And you know, I've gotten people that just speak English here. When they come, they don't know any Spanish. And it's funny how, I said the word funny, but it is amazing how people that do not speak Spanish and people that do not speak English come together to get a job done. And it comes to mind that in Jesus, there's no translation needed. There's no translation needed because people can speak with their hearts and their actions. And we as a church need to make sure that Jesus' love needs no translation. We could go out there and get it done just by the action.